What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome back to Monday Night Raw. We are coming to you live from Bloomington, Illinois, for this week's edition. 2 weeks away we are from the Cyber Sunday special event. That is going to be amazing, but tonight we've got an amazing show in store for you. Seth Rollins will compete in our main event. He will return to in-ring competition for the first time since Payback. But to open the show, this is Kalisto, one half of the former Lucha Dragons. And tonight, Kalisto is going to be in some singles action. He's going to be taking on the Brian Kendrick in our opening contest for this week's show. And this, well, we're not going to waste any time getting straight into the in-ring competition with this week's episode. But of course, later on, not only will we see Seth Rollins in action, but we will also hear from Brie Bella. She is set to make an important announcement regarding her future here on Monday Night Raw, regarding her future in the WWE. So we will have to stay tuned for that. Of course, Cyber Sunday, it is on the horizon. We have yet to figure out who is going to be the next #1 contender for the United States Championships. You'd have to imagine that perhaps this matchup right here could have some implications going into, well, to perhaps shake up the rankings a little bit. Of course, it was 2 weeks ago, if I have my numbers correct, it was a few weeks ago that the Brian Kendrick competed against Sami Zayn, and he was able to score the victory over Sami Zayn. So Brian Kendrick, he's, well, I mean, he had an impressive outing in his return against the World Heavyweight Champion Cesaro last month. Then, of course, picking up that win over Sami Zayn. So Brian Kendrick, he has certainly made a heck of an impact since returning to the WWE. And, well, tonight, perhaps he could look to continue that impressive streak of momentum he has been building with a victory over Kalisto. But we will have to see how this matchup goes. Of course, it's going to be a nice mix of styles here. You got the high-flying, fast-paced, lightning-quick Kalisto, and he's going to be going up against Brian Kendrick, who certainly does not have the same speed, the same high-flying ability that Kalisto has, but we know that Brian Kendrick, I mean, he's a ring general. He might not be able to outrace you, but certainly he might be able to out-wrestle you. And if he can't, well, he's got a few dirty tricks up his sleeves. We know that Brian Kendrick, I mean, he's certainly not one to mince words, not one to, you know, he's willing to throw the rule book out the window if, you know, if things get tough. Oh! Nearly kicked Kalisto's head off right there. A beautiful kick right on the jaw. And it looks like Brian Kendrick is going to start out with the upper hand in this matchup. And quickly, Brian Kendrick is bringing the physicality with, oh, just hammering away at the face of Kalisto with those devastating strikes. Oh, and now Kendrick with the boots across the nose. Just, I mean, if you're not careful, that could rip the mask of Kalisto. And now you see Kendrick just prying at the neck, perhaps trying to rip that mask off. We know that, you know, the mask for these luchadors, the mask means so much tradition behind that mask, and that would certainly be a way to throw Kalisto off his game if you can rip off that mask. But Kalisto firing back with a flurry of strikes, elbow knocking Kendrick into the corner. Oh, and Kalisto, beautiful kick on the jaw, Now Kalisto gonna lift him out of that corner and drive him down into the mat. As of course Kalisto, you have to imagine that I mean, of course anybody would want a shot at a championship opportunity at the US champ Sin Cara, but for Kalisto there's a bit more of a personal investment in there, considering that it was Sin Cara who betrayed Kalisto a couple of months back when Sin Cara joined forces with the Outcast, and it was of course that betrayal that was able to catapult Sin Cara into that United States Championship Fatal 4-Way that took place a couple of months back. And of course, Sin Cara alongside Jack Swagger representing the Outcasts, but it was Sin Cara who was able to capture the gold in that Fatal 4-Way environment. And Sin Cara has been impressive as of late as the US champ, but meanwhile, look at Brian Kendrick. Tornado DDT off that middle rope. And now Brian Kendrick. Brian Kendrick, there's those dirty tricks of his. Just trying to choke Kalisto out in the center of the ring. Referee's going to have to keep a close eye on it. And again, Kendrick putting the boots to Kalisto. Just really wrenching at that face. Oh, and there's a vicious knee straight to the face. Brian Kendrick now. Going to whip Kalisto into the corner. Flying forearm connects. Very Smash Mouth style from Brian Kendrick here tonight. As now Kendrick just measuring his man, driving the knee right into the side of the skull. And of course, Brian Kendrick, he likes to work methodically. He'll slow down the pace of the matchup, keep Kalisto grounded. A very smart strategy here by Brian Kendrick. That's going to be that veteran experience coming into play for Kendrick, but Kalisto with the counter. Dumps him over the top rope, and now sunset flip, powerbomb to the floor. High impact maneuver right there by Kalisto, driving Kendrick spine first into the concrete below. And now Kalisto going to toss him back inside the ring. This could be a turning point for Kalisto. As he scales to the springs to the top rope is more like it. And now Kalisto diving Hurricanrana, and he's got the shoulders stacked. Legs are hooked. One. Could he have him two? He might have him. No. Kick out by Kendrick. But certainly the momentum has shifted. Kalisto. Oh, beautiful standing moonsault. Picture perfect in execution was that move by Kalisto. And now Kalisto's building up a full head of steam. Kalisto off the ropes. Big time splash. He's going to hook the leg again. Does he have him? Two. No. Kick out again by Kendrick, but Kalisto's got him reeling. He's got him up against the ropes as there's a spinning kick. Another kick to the leg. Another kick to the leg. You can see Kalisto just, trying to chop down the foundation of Brian Kendrick, but Kendrick with a kick to Kalisto's leg. And now Kendrick again bringing the pain, bringing the punishment, backing him into the corner, and now, just unloading, unleashing a barrage of elbows to the side, to the temple of Kalisto. And now Kendrick. I thought maybe he was going to try to pummel him again, but no. Instead, it's a submission hold by Kendrick. Kendrick with a camel clutch applied. Kalisto's certainly not going to do any high-flying moves when he's caught in a move like this. As Kendrick is wrenching back on this hold, but he decides to break it. Perhaps was starting to lose his grip. And instead, it looks like Kendrick gonna transition into another submission hold. This time it's a cross armbar. Kendrick with a cross armbar applied. Kalisto, his feet are so close to the ropes. But that's certainly where the size is not going to do Kalisto any do him any favors to try to reach out for a rope break, but instead he just had to punch his way out of that hold. As you can hear the crowd chanting Lucha, Lucha, trying to fire up Kalisto, trying to rally behind him. As a massive drop kick connects in the corner, Kalisto acknowledging the crowd. It's the crowd that's driving him on right now. Kalisto could be looking to channel his second wind as he rolls through into the kick, right on the side of the skull. Wait a minute. Well, look who it is. It's the United States champion and Kalisto's former ally, Sin Cara. As Kalisto right now, he's taking his eyes off the prize. He's too preoccupied glaring down Sin Cara, and you can see Kalisto. Well, Kalisto almost just taunting Sin Cara, saying, "Hey, you wanna get a front row seat for this? Well, watch as I put this guy away." And Kalisto, you have to think that he's sizing him up for the Salida del Sol. Here we go. No, he got caught. Brian Kendrick countered the Salida del Sol into a power slam. And as Sin Cara watches on, the distraction will pay dividends for Brian Kendrick. And when he gets an opportunity like that, he will take it. As now the bully choke is applied, Kendrick wrenching back. Kalisto, center of the ring. He's got no choice but to tap out. And it's the Brian Kendrick who picks up yet another victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw. But admittedly, you do have to give a bit of an assist to the United States champion Sin Cara. Kalisto was rolling. But, oh, wait, whoa. Well, look who it is. That's Noam Dar. Noam Dar, who defeated Fandango last week to secure a contract on Monday Night Raw. And now Noam Dar staring face to face with the United States champion Sin Cara. Well, Sin Cara, he's got a plethora of challengers looking to go after that U.S. title. He's got Kalisto, Noam Dar, and of course Brian Kendrick, who scores the win tonight. Sin Cara's going to have eyes in the back of his head. Moments ago, I received confirmation that AJ Styles has been medically cleared to compete at Cyber Sunday. And not only that, but Triple H has made the match between AJ Styles and Samoa Joe official. So it's Cyber Sunday. It will be AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe, and the fans will choose the stipulation. Will it be a Falls Count Anywhere match, a Last Man Standing match, or a First Blood match? You will get the opportunity, you the viewer, will get the opportunity to vote in just a few weeks' time, so stay tuned for the announcement regarding when that will take place. And also, in next week's episode of Monday Night Raw, Sami Zayn will respond to Curtis Axel's offer about joining the Outcasts. That'll open next week's show, but for now, we get back to this week's show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we await a big announcement from Brie Bella. Brie Bella, of course, she came up short at Battleground in her opportunity in that triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. She went up against Nikki Bella and Asuka, but of course, Brie Bella unsuccessful on the occasion, taking a kick to the face from Asuka. So now we'll see what's her next move. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's Summer Rae. That's Summer Rae of the Divas Empire. She's been... And there's Tamina. Summer Rae and Tamina have been incapacitated backstage. Well, what is going on? Wait a minute. Well, obviously that's Sanity. You can't... You don't mean... There it is! There she is! There's Nikki Cross! That's Nikki Cross of Sanity. Is she the one responsible for those attacks? She's taken out Summer Rae, taken out Tamina, and now she's setting her sights on the leader of the Divas Empire, Brie Bella. Oh! Bouncing her face first off the canvas. Well, Brie Bella out here to make amends, apologizing for the people she's used, the people that have... Well, the people she's dragged down with her over the last several months. And just when it looked like Brie Bella was going to start a new chapter in her career, Nikki Cross. Well, Nikki Cross now is just out here to beat the ever-living crap out of her. Well, obviously, Nikki Cross out here to make a statement tonight. She's got her now. Oh! Fisherman suplex. But a completely unprovoked attack by Nikki Cross. Why target Brie of all people? Is there some ulterior motive here, or is Nikki Cross just... Is she just that crazy? She'll just go after anybody. Oh, spinning neckbreaker, a fisherman neckbreaker. And Brie Bella's out. Brie Bella's out cold. I mean, man, just look at Nikki Cross. She's just headbutting the turnbuckle. She's a woman possessed. I mean, who is this Nikki Cross? Well, she certainly just put the women's division on notice, that's for sure. Beware the demon, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute, but... You want to beware the women's champion, but... Asuka, she might have to watch out for Emma. As of course, Emma, she said a couple of weeks back that she wanted a shot at Asuka's Women's Championship and now just bumping shoulders with the champ. We'll talk about a message sent. Emma getting right in the face of Asuka. No words, just a silent stare down. But of course, if we know our women's champion Asuka, she's not going to be intimidated by anybody. But it doesn't seem as though Emma, despite her loss to Asuka at Extreme Rules, it doesn't seem as though Emma will be intimidated by the women's champion either. But ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about intimidation? It's time for our main event, and here is a man who has been, well, I mean, really, he's fighting the world right now. It's Seth Rollins versus the world. But Seth Rollins, he's not a man who's going to back down from a fight. He's not going to be intimidated. He's not going to shy away, even if the odds are 3-on-1. But, I mean, Seth Rollins, he's just been obliterated over the last several months. I mean, first, betrayed by the Revival. He was supposed to face the Revival alongside Baron Corbin in a tag team match at Payback. But before the match could begin, Baron Corbin betrayed him, slammed him into the barricade off the concrete floor. And at that point, Seth Rollins was just fed to the wolves. 2-on-1, he was dismantled by the Revival. And that was the last time we saw Seth Rollins step foot in a WWE ring, was at Payback. He's had some time to recover, but even then, I mean, he attacked Scott Dawson in the locker room earlier this month, but then he was just, I mean, Baron Corbin just destroyed him again backstage. So Seth Rollins, he's been out of action for quite some time, but there's no way that he's still 100%. I mean, Seth Rollins, you can see him running the ropes, but, I mean, clearly he's not at 100%. I mean, he's not wearing anything to, because that's just who Seth Rollins is. He's not going to wear anything, any sort of padding, any sort of, protective tape to, give his opponent, show him where his injuries are. Seth Rollins doesn't want to show any sign of weakness, but still, I don't even know if Seth Rollins should be in the ring tonight, but he's got a six-man tag to prepare for at Cyber Sunday, and so far, Seth Rollins, he hasn't found a partner to back him up. I mean, he tried. He looked around the locker room. We saw him try to talk to Adrian Neville to no avail. He tried to bring the Big Show back from retirement, and Big Show was having none of that. And I mean, Seth Rollins, I mean, over the last week, he's just been looking around, asking, anybody he can find, anybody he can reach on that Raw roster to try to help him, try to form some sort of a team to take on Corbin and the Revival, but no effect. Seth Rollins right now, he stands alone, and tonight he goes one-on-one with the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. We've not seen Jinder Mahal in the WWE for quite some time. He's been out on the independent circuit, from what I understand, trying to better his craft, trying to improve. But I mean, Jinder Mahal, we'll see how he fares against. Granted, he's got a beaten and battered Seth Rollins he's going up against tonight, but still, this could be a major opportunity for Jinder Mahal to pick up a win over, formerly 1/3 of the Shield. Oh, as there's a punch right to the face, and you can see that Jinder Mahal, no love lost here tonight. He's not going to show any sign of restraint just because Seth Rollins isn't at 100%. And Jinder Mahal certainly could be looking to exploit that, to his advantage. Driving the knee straight into the chest of Seth Rollins, and again, Jinder Mahal drives the knee down again. You kidding me? He's going for the trifecta. 3 knees in a row. Jinder Mahal, relentless in his assault right now, and you have to imagine that the Revival, that Baron Corbin, they're watching this, whether it's backstage or at home, wherever they are. Got to imagine that they are watching this. They're just licking their chops, just watching Seth Rollins get dismantled right here in the main event of Monday Night Raw. As Jinder Mahal now picks Seth Rollins to his feet after driving the elbows into the rib cage, elbow to the face, and then hangs him off that top rope with a stun gun. Now down into the cover. 1. No, but Rollins kicks out at 1. And there's the defiance we've come to expect from the architect, from Seth Rollins. But I mean, defiance, pride, it's only going to get you more punishment at this stage. As now Jinder Mahal just wrenching at the neck. We know that Seth Rollins has had concussion issues. He's had his leg targeted by the Revival. So Jinder Mahal, I mean, really, if he's been studying the tape, if he's been keeping an eye on Seth Rollins' past matches, then surely Jinder Mahal knows where to attack, but Seth Rollins is not going to back down without a fight. As Seth Rollins with a kick to the face might be enough to get himself back into this matchup. Michinoku driver. Jinder Mahal crashes into the canvas, and now Seth Rollins is starting to rally. Seth Rollins bringing the pain, bringing the fight to Jinder Mahal. As now it's Rollins who drives the knee into the chest of Mahal. Bit of tit for tat there from Rollins, as now there's a punch to the face. Maybe it was more of a forearm spinning kick. There was a punch to the face. Mahal caught that right on the forehead. And now Seth Rollins, oh, reverse STO. Mahal bounces face first off the middle turnbuckle. Now the hook of the leg, 2. And Rollins, no, he does not escape with the win just yet. As Jinder Mahal manages to kick out. Because Jinder Mahal, he knows that he might not get another opportunity like this. I mean, part of the new Superstar Initiative, it appears as though it's not just superstars who have, I mean, we might even get to see a few former WWE superstars get an opportunity to fight to regain a WWE contract. And Jinder Mahal, well, he might not get another opportunity like this, so he knows he's got to capitalize on it. And now you can see Mahal going after the concussed head of Seth Rollins, perhaps trying to give him another one. That'll certainly, I mean, Seth Rollins certainly working through a match like this with a migraine, not going to do him any favors, as Jinder Mahal drives him down to the Michinoku driver of his own. Hook of the leg, 1. He might have him, no, not even a 2 count. Rollins will not stay down for a 2 count, and now Jinder Mahal's getting pissed. And Jinder Mahal, he's been hitting him with a flurry of offense, but can't even get Seth Rollins down for a 2 count. Even when Seth Rollins, he's beaten, he's battered. Oh, and now look at Seth Rollins with the Skywalker hook of the leg. Shoulders down. He's got him, no. Mahal manages to kick out of the Skywalker, and Seth, he's hit him with some of the biggest moves in his arsenal, but now rolls through into the super kick. The schoolboy set him up for that super kick right on the button. And now Seth Rollins, it might be his only chance to put him away. As Jinder Mahal's out. Oh my God. A ripcord knee strike from Seth Rollins. Well, that's new. Hook of the leg on Mahal, 2. And Seth Rollins picks up the win. Jinder Mahal certainly gave Seth a run for his money. But Seth Rollins with that ripcord knee strike, pulling out a completely new move. Something we hadn't seen before. But you can see Seth Rollins, he's still dazed. He's still not at 100%. And I mean, you can see he's trying to adapt around these injuries, but even then, Seth, I feel like this should have been a match that Seth, wait a minute. Look at the stage, Seth has seen him now. That's Scott Dawson. Scott Dawson of the Revival, staring down Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is staring down the barrel of a gun right now. As wait a minute, Seth behind you, that's Dash Wilder. Dash Wilder just jumped over the barricade through the crowd and just blindsided Seth Rollins, and now here we go again. Dash Wilder looking to go to work on that injured leg of Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins, he's getting no time to recover, no rest for the wicked. As now Dash Wilder just wrenching on the leg, and as I was going to say moments ago, I feel like that was a match that Seth Rollins, if he was at 100%, I think that's a match he should have easily won. Jinder Mahal was able to put up a decent fight, but I think that's only because Seth Rollins is just, he's so damaged right now. He's damaged goods, and you can see Dash Wilder looking to, wait a minute! Sheamus with a bro kick! The Celtic Warrior Sheamus just kicked in the face of Scott Dawson, and now Sheamus coming to the aid of Seth Rollins. The former World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus now with a bro kick to Dash Wilder. Sheamus takes out the Revival, and now coming to the aid of Seth Rollins. Well, who would have expected this? Seth Rollins, he's looking for allies, and I think Sheamus has just volunteered himself. He said, "You want a partner? I got your back." Well, I never would have expected this from Sheamus, and now setting up Dash Wilder for Seth to finish him off. With another ripcord knee strike. Seth gets a bit of payback here tonight, and it's all thanks to the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Well, what an alliance this could be. The former world champion and the Architect working together to dispose of the Revival. And Baron Corbin, I don't know where he is, but certainly he's not going to be too pleased about this development. Sheamus, Seth Rollins, staring each other down. Well, it looks as though Seth has found one partner. He's just got to find one more. Well, we're out of time, folks. I'll see you next time.